Could you speak to the need for non-straight, non-white spaces in the mindfulness world? As a queer person, I've seen some new queer-specific spaces developing, but not everywhere. Same for folks of color too.
Obviously, as a cisgendered female identified white woman, I just want to begin by admitting I can only address this question as far as I can address this question, which is to say, from that perspective, I think it's vital and critical that our meditation practices manifest in forms that are appropriate for our time and our world as it is now. So because a meditation practice is a reflection, it's a pathway that arises out of and points back to something as innate as our inherent goodness, our true nature. It's so important that be accessible in all situations, meaning that anyone can come through the inviting open door. And there's so much work to be done around our practices, being able to see through the limitations of the conditioned forms they arise out of. So, for example, for our communities to bring attention to how a perspective of whiteness and white supremacy seep through our meditation spaces. So I'm a huge advocate for queer spaces for meditation, people of color meditation, groups led by people of color for people of color. And I'm also a big advocate for, to the best of my own ability, bringing consciousness to creating spaces that aren't just welcoming to all. It's easy to say, well, we don't turn anyone away, therefore we're kind of doing the work. But actively bringing conscious and loving attention to dismantling forms that would lead a practice to not feel accessible to others. And I think there's real work in that. And that doesn't mean that it can't be joyful along the way, but it is, there's real work to be done there.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.